All right, we're starting a couple of minutes early, and I've got a big stupid smile on my face because I am really excited. We didn't stream last week. I went to MRRF last weekend. Why do I hear myself twice? This is I wonder if it's Aaron. Maybe Aaron's watching it. Anyways, I went to MRRF a week ago now, and it was amazing. I got to meet quite a few people in person. I got to hang out with G-Funny. It was a ton of fun to see all of the awesome new 3D printing stuff. The downside is that I caught the Rona, and so luckily I didn't get hit all that hard. Basically, I was asymptomatic, and I only ended up testing because so many other people said, hey, like, people have caught it, you should test, and I came back positive. So I've been isolating here for the last week, but overall, I felt pretty good with the exception of the first night. I did have really bad cold sweats and chills, but I'm feeling much better, and so I'm excited to be streaming again and to just be, Erin says it's not her. Where am I hearing? It's my other computer. I'm gonna turn it off. I must have had it pulled up. 1 second. It's gonna drive me absolutely insane. Hearing myself twice. Let's see. And there it is. And we are good. Okay. I'm not crazy, at least not from that. I also bumped this top camera, but how is everybody doing today? Lisa's here, CNC's here. I saw you on Joel's video. Oh, interesting. I didn't know, maybe I was in the background in one of them. Yeah, G-Funny's here, 24/7 is here. Jason, Skydown, I got to meet Skydown in person, that was awesome. Skydown came down and brought a couple of beers, which was also super awesome. Pie's here, Matrix, Malcolm, Mark, but yeah, it was so much fun. It was my first time being out at a 3D printing trade show or any kind of 3D printing event since early 2020. So it was definitely a bit of a sort of a sensory overload just because it's been me in the room and just me with Aaron. And so to have so much happening and so many people, it was definitely exhausting, but absolutely incredible. And I got to hang out and meet Nero. I got to meet Stefan from CNC Kitchen, a lot of other people in the community. And I had made a lot of the Voron team too, which the Voron team is absolutely awesome. I've talked to some of them online over the last year, but to meet them in person and sort of just talk to them, they are super cool, down to earth, rad people. So as far as highlights, I had mentioned that I was going to be doing, I bumped this. I had mentioned that I was going to be doing not any video work, but taking some photos. I didn't really end up doing that too much because I know Nero was doing a lot of interviews. Joel also did his MRRF in 60 seconds, but there was a ton of really cool stuff to see. I had made some speculations about Voron and what I thought was going to be released there, and I was off on some, but they did have the Voron 0.2, at least partially, which was basically the Voron 0.1 as we know it, but it had the mini stealth burner, different skirts, and then they said there was going to be some changes to the bed. The model they had there that was the 0.2 didn't have those changes, but it was super cool to see that. And then there was the company that makes the Daedalus had a Core XZ, which looked a lot like, I mean, it didn't really look like the Switchwire, but picture the Switchwire, but no printed parts. Basically, all of the parts were aluminum instead of printed. So that was really cool to see. And it was, they sell it only as a pre-built, so it's $1,000. And then the tool head is like an extra $100, so $1,100. But for a full pre-built Core XZ printer, it looked pretty cool. The main difference also is that it's running Duet instead of Klipper. But yeah, it was just cool to see everything. I only got to see a handful of all of the crazy awesome stuff that was there, but it was just neat meeting people and seeing cool prints and stuff. So anyways, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Today is really exciting. What we have in front of us is the Flsun V400, which is a Delta printer like the Flsun Super Racer that I tested out, I believe a year ago now. And I really liked that machine, but if there were any sort of upgrades or improvements I would have liked to have seen from it. This basically encompasses all of them. So we're going to be building this, we're going to be starting the test print on it, and then eventually I will have a full review of this printer on the main channel, but that will take some time. We will run through the specs on this in a moment. I actually have the product page pulled up. I'm also super stoked on this shirt. I got to meet Jason from LDO in person, who is an awesome guy, and he hooked me up with this shirt as well as a Voron LDO shirt, so definitely pretty pumped to have a LDO shirt. What else are we doing? We are doing a filament giveaway as well. So we are doing our usual weekly Polymaker spool of material. It is 1 o'clock here my time, or 12 Pacific Standard. So we'll get that going. We'll probably open up the giveaway in about an hour and a half and have that opened for 30 minutes, and we will draw that as well. So let's first take a look. Hey, what's going on, Sam? Hey boy, waiting on mine. Yeah, so the goal today is to get this built, check it out, get a print going, not throw out my back. Ironically, because my back has been, the Flsun SR, when we were moving, I threw out my back on it and was on bed rest for like 2 days. And so it was kind of funny that this showed up right before the stream, which is a back roller. So if in case something happens to my back during the stream, I will just throw this on the ground and roll my back out. So very happy to have a back roller. I probably should have had one a long time ago. But yeah, oh, Sam Prentice has they're called the Death Racers, but if you didn't see it, Sam's done a video on it, and I believe Joel's video is going live on it this Saturday. But picture, if anyone's been in the 3D printing space for a while, like Daniel Naray had the Open RC, which were these like small F1 racing cars, and the goal with those was to build a 3D printed RC car that was primarily used for racing. Well, Sam created this ultimate RC that's sort of like a tank. It's like a tank meets jousting, and I got to see the first event in person. I have plans to build one. We might do the assembly and build on stream. I don't have a time frame on it right now, but Sam has a video on that. It is super cool. The project is absolutely incredibly thought out, and they look very fun to drive around and also battle each other with. It's sort of like, oh man, it's like 3D printed tanks with jousting and sock and boppers, the old like fighting robots combined. But yeah, it is such a cool idea and something that I absolutely am hoping to be able to build. So definitely check that out. Sam has done videos with Tripod's Garage on that, and I know Joel, I believe, is covering that soon as well, which is going to be super, super cool. Let's see. Okay. So let's take a look at the specs on this very quickly before we dive into it. As mentioned, it's basically like the Flsun SR that I reviewed last year, but supersized and upgraded to the max. So let's see, here is the page for it. So it is one of the coolest things about it, which it's not the only cool thing, but it comes stock with Klipper. And this is the first, what I would consider like big or bigger manufacturer that's not having something that's like a rat rig or a Voron, you know, full kit that comes stock with Klipper. And I think we're going to be seeing more of this, especially because the Flsun SR, their big advertisement was that it could print quick. And yes, it was able to print fairly quick, but for a machine that you're trying to print very quick with, having Klipper so you have things like input shaper only makes sense. And so the fact that they incorporated that into this stock instead of Marlin, it's now Klipper, is very, very cool. And what else? So they're claiming 400 millimeters a second. The other upgrades are that the original one was PTFE lined, while this is all metal hot end with a bimetal heat break that can hit 300 Celsius, which is amazing. It's got a big touchscreen, which I believe I saw Nero actually got one of these in and did a live stream on it yesterday. And I believe he said it's using Klipper screen, but like a slightly skinned version of it. So that'll be fun to play with. Auto bed leveling. And then the other thing is it's direct drive. The other one was Bowden extrusion. And it also has a powder coated PEI bed, when the original one, if I remember correctly, was just glass. So it basically has all the upgrades I would have wanted from it. It's also bigger. This one is a 300 by 300 by 400 millimeter build volume, I believe. And I think that the Flsun was 280 by 280 by 300. So quite a lot larger as well. Yeah, this thing's a freaking monster. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. Let me move, let's see. So we've got, what are the cameras? We got this, we've got side cam, and then we've got overhead that I definitely bumped when I was running to turn off the stream. So I guess we'll start with this for right now. And we will get into it. Game plan is gonna be to take everything out of the box, get the box the way out of here, and then figure out how I can do this without straining my back. So I have the QQS Pro and it's just okay. Yeah, well, Delta printers in general, I've had fairly, oh, I didn't change, what am I doing? Overhead. Delta printers in general, I've built a couple of them over the years. Anycubic, Cossel was one of them. Man, there was G-Tech, spelled G-E-E-E, I think, Tech. I built one of theirs a long time ago, back when acrylic frame printers were a thing, and Delta printers were a nightmare. Like, the calibration sucked, the assembly was rough, and so Flsun, which is kind of cool because I have a major soft spot. I'm gonna put these off to the side for now. I have a major soft spot for Delta printers. They're my absolute favorite in terms of just watching them print. They're certainly not the most space efficient, especially now that Core XY printers are a thing, but they are just so fun to watch printing. They're great for time lapses since the bed is completely stationary, and the arms on this one are carbon fiber, and so typically the gantry is really light. I'm curious to see what the extruder's like on this. Most Deltas I've used have a Bowden extruder to keep weight off the gantry, while this does not. However, it does look like they went with a very compact extruder, so I'm curious to see what their extruder's like and how good it is. I'll probably end up putting some TPU through it to see sort of how it performs with that. Hey, what's up, Nitro? I think that's it from the top layer. Yeah, we'll just put all this stuff off to the side for now. I did do some organizing since last stream. Also, a lot of people were giving me, there we go, let's see. A lot of people were giving me slack for the last year for having a pegboard without anything on it. So I did get a chance to actually print out. The Bamboo Lab has been cranking out just these little kind of holders for things. And so I need to put some more stuff up here, but it's nice having like all of the little drivers that I normally would need for a build on stream or something like that all right here. So I finally did that and then got a cart in. I have another cart coming. So I'm working on getting things dialed in here. I did a few things. Hey, what's up, Carl? Yeah, it's got, it has got linear rails for motion. So the base of it is very well packed in. It's so nice that it comes with a powder coated bed. Yep, we'll set this on the ground for now, and then I'll put everything up top after. Let's see what else we got. This looks like a filament runout sensor, injection molded. This is I wonder if a side cam might be better so I can show this a little bit more. We can take a closer look, but this is the little filament runout sensor, just a tiny little clear injection molded, which it's kind of nice that it's clear because you can see if there's anything stuck inside of it. Try not to break this. I don't know what this is. A little plastic injection molded part. StreamBot should be running. I saw it say it was running earlier, but that's a great question. It hasn't posted anything yet, has it? Chatbot, chat commands. I think it's active. That's a great question though. I'm not seeing it posting anything. Overlay, my overlay. I don't know. I did see it say earlier that it was activated, but it's weird. Lift with your legs, not with your back. Thank you. Received my Polymaker order yesterday using your affiliate link. Hopefully it worked. Oh man, hey, what's up, Marcus? John, for some reason, something's going on with the, I appreciate you using the link. Something's going on with the affiliate link. Lisa's noticed it, and Alien just messaged me as well, but for some reason the affiliate link is broken. Every time you click on it, it doesn't seem to grab the affiliate portion because it only shows one order, which was Lisa's initial order that I had to manually have them add. So I reached out to them before the stream, and we'll let you know what they say. But yeah, there's nothing, there's no orders showing up in the affiliate stuff, which kind of sucks. So this is the touchscreen, which is pretty dang large. I mean, I have pretty large hands, so this is maybe 7 inches roughly. Actually, I've got my metric rulers right here. Let's see what this is. So from one end to the other, roughly 175 to 180 millimeters. So pretty large screen. Yeah, maybe the bot's just slow, I don't know. Good open source Delta printers. I don't really know of any open source Delta printers. One sec, make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. This looks like, I don't know what, oh, this must be for the screen to hold it in place maybe. Let me get everything out, and then I'll be able to take a closer look at some of this stuff. It does come with filament, although not a lot, but it is at least better than what some of the manufacturers provide. It is a baby spool. Hey, what's up, Luke? Taking out the top. All the wires. Place this on the ground. Alien says lift with my legs, not with my back. Okay, here's the extruder, which we'll take a closer look at. I like that it has LEDs on it as well. They definitely seem like they put some thought. Flsun, what is all this? Weird. Really odd. So this is all this is all like blank printer paper that's just on the bottom of it. I mean, this is a lot. I'm gonna save this and throw it in my inkjet. That's a lot of, I don't know why they included all that. I'm assuming padding, but it doesn't seem like the most efficient use of printer paper. I think that's everything. So let's get this out of here so we can take a closer look at stuff. Hey, what's going on, Iago? That is the screen stand, okay. Is the console open? Yeah, I guess the console is an open source one. Console is pretty old though. I don't know how well it's been maintained or how much has happened to it. Okay, so let's take a look. Screen. So this is the extruder and hotend. So it's using their own brand of stepper motor, which looks really similar to the tiny LDO one. The bottom, so there's 2 blower fans. This is I don't know, sorry, it's hard for me to see what's all in focus, but this looks like it's SLS printed, which looks really nice. There's LEDs on all sides. The PCB almost looks carbon fiber. I don't think that it is, but it's interesting. And then it is a fairly thick block of aluminum, maybe quarter inch aluminum. And this is the front of it. It's nice looking. It also has a, so the heatsink is actually the mounting part itself, but the heater block itself looks very similar to a Volcano heater block, which if I remember correctly, the Flsun SR also had their form of like a Volcano heater block. So this looks really nice. That's one thing I like about Flsun is that Delta printers might not be the most popular, but they have stuck by it and they've just been doing their thing, and I really appreciate that about them. Aaron says, camera looks amazing, such a clean picture. Well, thanks, babe. Mini console weight. So I can actually weigh it. I bought a, yes, for a video that's going live this weekend, I actually bought, it's perfect, a little scale. I only have had a mailing scale, and so I was like, I should probably buy a scale for grams so that way I can measure and weigh some of, not measure, but weigh some of these things. So let's see, it's set to grams. This is with the wire harness. I guess I'll just set it like this. So it shows 389 grams. 389 grams, and that's with the extruder, the hot end, all the fans. I mean, the wire harness is a little bit off of it, so give or take 390 now. Roughly 389, 390 grams. Okay, so Yago says 375. So yeah, I'm assuming some of that weight is probably from this wire harness that's sticking off the side of it. But yeah, that is, the LEDs, there is a lot. It's gonna be pretty damn bright, which I am not against. Although I do hope there's a way to turn them off if you don't want them. How do I turn this thing off? Yeah, so I guess I'll probably keep the scale close by, so that way when we're doing streams, if there's ever a time where we want to weigh something, we can do so. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing assembled. Let me know what camera everybody likes best. We can do front camera for now, I guess. Okay, take out shells and place them vertically on the desktop. The top shell has the Flsun logo. Okay, so it looks like it wants me to place take out the shells. The top shell and the QR code are on the same direction. Okay. QR code is where? So this is top shell. So we will face this like that. And then QR code is on the base. We're gonna need more space. We'll see if we can figure this out. Yeah, this thing's gonna be like 4th of July. Oh, Nitram, do you have one of these, or you mean the weight of your, cause you have the custom, it's like a Magnum, it's like a Volcano mixed with a Mosquito, right? I haven't used it, but I've definitely seen it, because I know 24/7 uses it. Okay, so I wanna make sure direction's correct before I start putting things together. So that facing that direction and that there looks correct. So I'm hoping that's the case. No, that is not right. This looks like it's correct. So the N of this should be lined up with that. Yeah, this looks correct. I have to agree that the visually deltas are spectacular, though I do have a soft spot for the OG wooden frames. Man, I never got one of the old wooden frame printers. My first one was the DaVinci 1.0, and then everything after that went straight to acrylic framed printers, which sort of sucks. Because I like the look of them. Like, I know Monoprice had, which was basically a clone of one of the old MakerBot replicators, a wood framed one. And I know the OG Ultimaker, the OG Ultimakers also had the wooden frame. Okay, so take out the shells and place them vertically. Pass the cable through the inside of the Y-axis, insert the connector. Okay, so it looks like just assemble. I don't know if there's any difference on any of these, so we will, doesn't look like they're saying there's any difference. Although I'm wondering if I need to plug cables in prior. Okay, so we'll try this. So, oh no, they're all labeled. So the wires are labeled and the motors are labeled. So this is why. So we're looking for Z on this side. So this is the Z-axis. Volco Mosquito, is it called? My effector assembly weighs 130 grams on my console. Damn, that is very light. Hey, what's up, Gino? All right. This mic is getting tangled. Okay, so let's see. We need, note the 1-to-1 correspondence between motor and motor lines. Okay, and then it says we need, plug the motor cable first before putting the motor into the top shell. Install 8 M5 screws on both sides. Install the other 2 axes in the same way. All right. I'm assuming it's this big bag of screws. But Basically, it looks like there's only one screw size, which is kind of nice. And then let's see if we've got a driver. Yes. It's gonna be one of those days. Let's see if I can at least line up. We'll just get them lined up a little bit. Yeah, this thing's a monster. The oh yeah, you have the Super Racer. Yeah, so I believe, and you correct me because I know you've been printing with yours, I think more recently, but I believe the Super Racer's build size is like 280 by 280, 280 by 280 by 300, and this one is, screws are keep falling. This one is 300 by 300 by 400, so it's definitely bigger, and the SR is already a complete monster. So there's gotta be an easier way to line these up that I am not doing. All right. Definitely helps if you get on the same level. If I can not drop every single screw, that would be awesome. All right, we got 4 of them partially in. Let's lift this up. I almost want to stand it up. I know it said to lay down. I think I'm going to stand it up for a brief second. Okay, yeah, that seems easier. Okay, I think I got those 4 screws in, so now we'll lay it back down. They're just loose though. I want to get both the bottom and top kind of lined up first. Hey, what's up, Tunky? I would like to enclose this. Yeah, I wonder how difficult it would be to enclose it. I've seen a couple of enclosed Delta printers, but one of them, the guy had some sort of like special curved acrylic, and the other one, he just had the frame so much larger than the bed that it was able to use straight acrylic across. But yeah, the fact that it's got an all metal hot end and no printed parts, it would be great for printing with higher temp, I would imagine. What is... Hey, Tunky, thanks for becoming a member, man. Okay, so on the bottom, as far as alignment goes, I don't know. I think that the more, like as I get the legs on, it will probably become easier and easier, but for right now, I'm just gonna drop every freaking screw. All right. Do you have one of these, you have a bubble, you have to bubble out the side. Bubble out the side. Speaking of which, my Wham Bam plate for the SR, nice. Yeah, that was the main upgrade that I did to mine, was the Wham Bam powder coated bed, because if I remember correctly, I think it comes with a glass bed, right, the SR? And then we did flash Klipper on it on a stream. It was kind of a struggle, and I think it still has Klipper on it. I just haven't gotten a chance to really play around with it very much since. But yeah, even the original, like the SR is a beast. Oh, I think I got this one in, maybe. No, I did not. The table's huge, it takes up half the room. Yeah, this table is massive. You need to be careful with electronics on top and ensure that they are cooled if you enclose it. The electronics, so power supply is on the bottom. I see a MOSFET board on the bottom, but yeah, I guess you're right. The main board and this little breakout board is on the top. So you would want to, I would almost want to close this off to keep the heat from being able to rise into it, and then instead add some sort of ventilation to one of the sides, and then maybe a fan to pull the heat out. Will I be? We'll see how long it takes to do this. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Can I see? There we go. Okay. It is definitely easier if you get down on eye level with it, so you can make sure you're lining the screw correctly. At least I'm gonna keep telling myself that. Sex bots. Hey, what's up, 3D Experiments? All right, let's see. Dude, these screws are not wanting to go in. Okay, there's only one left on this one. I think we're getting close, hopefully. All right. Okay. All right, I broke a sweat and we're only 1/3 of the legs done. We tighten this one down. The bottom, this actually, the bottom here doesn't look correct. 1 second. There's a little metal lip. I can actually show you guys. Yeah, let me show you guys. So, on the bottom here, this metal lip needs to go on the underside, like the extrusions basically sit on top of it. And for some reason, that didn't happen, which I don't know if that's, I'm assuming it's a me thing. Let's see if I loosen these screws up a little bit, if I'm able to. Yeah, there we go. So they're sliding down. There we go. So now they're locked in place. And now we can tighten these. Try to do kind of cross pattern. The top one looks good, I think. Let me double check. Top one, yeah, top one looks fine, but this bottom one, I did not do correctly. This should be the meat of the build though, is basically putting these sides on and then attaching the screen and the filament holder, and then I think we'll be good. Yeah, you need to ensure everything is lined right before screwing it together. Hey, I didn't see Nero's here. What's up, man? Yeah, I don't remember. Granted, the SR wasn't quite as big, but I don't remember. Oh, snap. You know what? I wonder if the bottom's also out of whack a little bit then. No, that looks fine. It's been a while since I built the SR. I just don't remember if they had those sort of metal lips on it. Okay. We are 1/3 done with with the main body. I'm sweating. Yeah, it's a simple build, 3 verticals, plug some things in, that's it. Nice. Okay. Ooh. All right, this is my workout for the day. And then, so it says that cables need to be ran down the Y, which should be, if I still have everything aligned to that side. So we'll do that last, so that way I can focus on that. We'll just do this top beam now, which is the X, I believe. Yep. X. This is the X. Plug the cable in first. Like that. Drop it down. And then I will make sure that these little metal pieces are aligned. That looks good. That looks good. All right, now back to the fun part. Try not to drop all the bolts. I think Joel is unboxing his later today too. Oh, nice. Yeah, Flsun is like the only company I can think of that's really still doing the Delta thing. CME CNC was the big company doing Delta printers when I got into 3D printing, which is a US company, and actually the creators or the originators of MRRF, where we were just at, that's all CME CNC's thing. And I think they still make Delta printers, but I haven't seen nearly as much of them in a long time. Then I know Prusa has the company that they acquired, but from my understanding, those are way more industrial. But as far as like, you know, I would consider this still hobby level under, you know, under $1,000. Flsun's kind of the main ones doing it. So I hope they stay around for a while because I've been enjoying their machines. It will be faster this way. Yeah, I think that for the last one, I'm going to flip it so it's upright as well. This is, if you end up building one of these, my recommendation is to keep the bar that you're working on facing upward. This is way nicer than me being on the ground trying to screw everything in. I've got him on this new stuff called water. Yeah, I don't have any energy drink or coffee. We're just drinking water. It's pretty boring, but Aaron swears it'll keep me alive, so. Yeah, it is including the USB stick install included. Yeah, they, Flsun actually emailed me last night with, I think, a new Cura version or something like that. I honestly didn't, I haven't gotten even a chance to read the email. I just saw like new Cura something and I was like, all right, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I would like to build, Nero, was there only a Cura profile? Because ideally I'd love to get a profile for Super Racer. Nope, that's not right. Appreciate, nope, Super Slicer, the third one. Although I do think Cura is what I was using with the original Super Racer. I remember having issues with the original Super Racer. Basically, they had it where after every layer, it was saving the current layer status to the micro SD card. And because of that, I don't know if it was just the board couldn't keep up or it was the implementation or what, but it was actually causing stuttering. So like each layer, the printer would freeze if the layer wasn't a certain amount of time to give the micro SD card enough time to basically write that information to itself. And it was causing issues because during that moment it would sort of freeze and it would extrude a little blob. And so once I disabled the, hey, Kenneth, thanks for becoming a member. Oh shoot, G-Funny gifted 5 memberships. You rock. Thank you so much, G-Funny. G-Funny is a legend. I need to get it set up. I just got notification from Stream Elements that I can set up, please everybody say thank you to G-Funny. G-Funny is absolutely awesome and has been such an awesome just supporter and friend of the channel. So please, please give him a thank you. But yeah, I saw that Stream Elements implemented a new sort of notification or alert, I guess, for gifting of subs. So I need to get that added. But yeah, you rock. Thank you very much. Hey, Alien got the Alien got the membership, cool. Hey, what's going on, Rod? Okay, so this looks good as far as it being tightened. That's aligned on the bottom. Top should be aligned because I was more careful this time. Okay, and we are going to flip this over. If I can do it carefully with my back. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's not destroy the wire harness while we're at it. Let's not destroy the wire harness. All right. Okay. Sweating a little bit more. That was way easier than the first one. So yeah, the first one is kind of a little bit more work to sort of get everything balanced. But then after that, if you just do it across the top, you should be good. So it says for take out the shell and place it, pass the cable through the inside of the Y-axis. The photo is not spectacular. And what cable was it referring to? Oh, this cable. Wait, what cable? It's this huge cable. Ah, that's funny. Hey, what's up, Paulo? Greetings from Brazil. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Sem, I'm pretty sure you remember. Thanks for renewing your membership then. I think it'll tell me. Pretty sure you were a member before. Renew their membership. Yeah, thank you very much for renewing your membership. Okay, so I'm assuming that it wants us to drop the cable through this opening. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is show everybody. So on the side, can I do this with one hand? That is a negative. Let's go like this. Okay, so on the side of this extrusion, there is this massive channel right here that you can see goes all the way through. Maybe you can see that, I think so. So that's where we're gonna feed the wire through, this big wire harness. At least that's what it looks like. We're gonna do that, and if it's wrong, well, we'll find out together, but that's what it seems like to me. Let me just check one last time. Take out the shells, yada, 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 plastic cable through the inside. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, so we're gonna do that. So let's set this down for a split second. Don't fall. Okay, just throw it on the ground for now. The one question I have though, I think it must be all the cables that are gonna pass through. I'm really excited to get printing with this actually. Because Flsun, they reached out to me about this printer probably in January of this year, February, letting me know like, hey, we've got another Delta printer coming out and we're wondering if you want to test it. And I loved the SR. I thought the SR was awesome. So I was like, do you have any details on it? And the only details they had at the time was Klipper and direct drive. And I just said, yes, that sounds amazing. So, okay, so I'm gonna slide this entire harness down that channel. Basically, there's a USB and a power cable, which must be for the screen. And then there's another sort of electrical transfer. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it right here. Okay, I will show you this in a second here. So I'm hoping that this is the right, there's a USB cable. There is a USB cable. Yeah, that would convince me. Yeah, I, again, like was just, you know, the SR had a little bit of issue initially. I mean, the primary thing was really just that saving each layer to the SD card was causing problems. And once that was solved, this does not feed through nicely, do you? 1 second. Once that was solved, I didn't have any other issues with it. gonna be interesting. Okay, let's see if I can get this. It's making me wonder, it has to be that channel. It's the only channel I think this could slide through, but it is kind of being a jerk. Does Flsun have better support than Creality? That's a great question. Hey, what's up, John? So I haven't had to deal with their support, other than maybe that. I wonder, is it easier to do this before or after? I'm gonna attempt to install the cable after. I don't see any reason why I need to do it before, so let's plug in the Y motor. Drop this in. I would say that yes, I think their support's better than Creality, although I don't think that's a hard metric to probably pass up. Okay, so I should still be able to access that plug down there. This looks fine. I think that looks, no, it's not. There we go, now that's fine. Yeah, maybe I'll try to think if I have anything like long and metal I can use to push through there. Yeah, we'll start like this. Let's get this on. Got some string. That's a great question. I don't know that I do. Somebody actually, it's funny, one of the mod videos I did on, oh God, I don't know if it was the, I think it was the Dragonfly install in the Ender 3 V2. When I was struggling with the wire harness to try to feed the cables through, and then somebody in the comments said, hey, like if you just use a piece of string, it's much easier. And it's funny because after hearing it, it sounded so obvious that, yeah, that probably would have saved me a lot of time. But in the moment, I had just had tunnel vision of need to get, like caveman basically, need to get this through. Creality's community support is massive though. Oh, community support, yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I would say it's the biggest. Took me a second. I might have some spare wire. Everything is still kind of a mess. Like, this is organized, but if you see the garage, which has most of my like electronic stuff and 3D printing things, it's still boxes. We're gonna go to Walmart later and pick up another little storage shelf so I can start organizing things a bit more. Whoa, just realized that the autofocus is tripping out. Has it been doing that the whole stream or just? I think it's because it's trying to focus on my face. What firmware does it run? It's running Klipper firmware, Andrew. Okay, yeah, SI Matrix answered that. If it's straight enough, you can probably tape it. Oh, filament, yeah, filament might work. Why are you not? Come on, guy. Is this a different thread? Am I doing something silly? Do I have a magnet? I think I do. Let's see. Will this work if I rub the magnet on the end of it? No, I guess not. All right. Can I grab it with this? It wants to grab it. It's not happening. Okay, let's do the other 4 screws and then I will flip this over, pull that screw out and see if it's maybe it's possible that it's a different screw size that I threw in there, but I don't think so. Yeah, it would be really cool if this was enclosed actually, because then I would I would use it for cranking out ABS parts. Although it's possible that if I do flat parts, like fairly flat parts, I might be able to get away with it. It's pretty warm in here. It's not exactly a lot of air circulation, or I can just sort of throw it in the closet and treat it as its enclosure. But it would be cool to have this for cranking out Voron parts or Voron mods. Okay, so that's loosely in on the bottom. Let me tilt this over and see if I can get, I think also our soft music ended. Is this the first for a commercial printer running Klipper out of the box? I think it is. I think it is. I mentioned that earlier on. This format makes it a lot easier to change things. The clue for which firm it's running is the title of the stream. Oh, is it? I don't even know what I titled it. I heard the nozzle should be special on the inside. It'd be interesting to see if that's correct. Interesting. The nozzle should be special. I wonder if they gave me a spare somewhere. I can look. I can look momentarily. 1 second. Let me put some. We're gonna go 8-bit with the music. Just put Saran wrap on. That would work, although it's not ideally what I would like to do. Okay, so I think we were gonna tilt this. See if I can get that screw out. There we go. Oh my god. I know that this is technically a workbench table, but it's like new shoes where when you get it, you don't want to destroy it right away, but there's just already so many scratches on it. Okay, so let me see if this is a different thread than... Threads look the same. Hopefully it's not just a bad... Okay, I got it. It's running a bunch 2004. You can SSH in with, I think. Greetings from Romania. Hey, what's going on, Stefan? Thanks for stopping by. That's crazy. We've got quite a international crowd, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like the, we used to listen to this. We'd always start off with sort of a soft song to like wake me up. And then we'd go into this album, which I really like. Makes me want to play some old school video games. Okay. So this is in. Now I need to figure out how to get this cable through. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull the cable along and try to stretch out the sleeving on it a little bit. It's a pretty stiff sleeving, so I feel like if I just got it lined up correctly in the channel. So I think what's happening is, since the channel is curved, that it's sort of just going towards one of the sides, and then it's having a difficult time. So let's see if I take it slow. You know what I wish I had? I didn't bring any when I moved, but I wish that I had some 2.85 diameter filament, because it's getting like really freaking stuck. So let's see, what do I have filament wise that won't break? Could probably do some PETG or some nylon. Got some ASA right here. But yeah, 2.85 diameter filament would be much easier to push this through. It's this or stepper motor music. Come here with time to enjoy very good quality content. Thanks, I appreciate that. Raid your local museum. Ah, man. Yeah, I had some, so 2.85 diameter filament was much more, or much less costly than 175, and a lot of places would have surpluses of it. And so I kept some of it thinking I would do a conversion, especially when I got the Wham Bam Mutant. I said, okay, well, cool, I can make a toolhead for 2.85, and then it just never happened. And now, like, Lulzbot was one of the last few companies that wonder if it's this cube that's getting stuck. Lulzbot was one of the last companies that had 2.85, and now they're 1.75, or at least they offer it. And Ultimaker, I guess they're still Ultimaker. It's actually just sliding. Okay, we're like halfway. How did Nero get his through? Did anybody watch his stream yesterday? Because I'm just thinking, like, even if it would be much easier to pull. Okay, let me see if, well, it did came with a spare heater cartridge. Use the filament from the kit. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what I can do then. Okay, let me try something here. So I'm actually going to tie the filament. This would probably be easier if I had... Oh, I've got TPU. Okay, I got an idea. All right. I've got cheap TPU. Let's see. I won't use the Ninja Flex. Okay, I'm gonna use the TPU. I'm gonna tie it around the end of the cable, feed the TPU, like drop it through, and then see if I can pull. See if pulling will be easier than pushing. They should include some string. Tape the filament to the end of the electrical tape. Push something through and tie it in and pull. Yes. Not sure if you could. Should go through the channel. Isn't the bottom of the extrusion? No, bottom of the extrusion is wide open. It's supposed to go through the channel. There's a slit here where the power cable basically feeds into. So no, this is definitely the way it's intended. I mean, not using TPU filament, but it says in the instructions to go through the channel. So I am confident in that. That's about all that I'm confident in. Okay. Let's see if I tie it to the USB. All right. Let's see if I can feed this through. I might need to stand it up so gravity's on my side, but we'll see. If nothing else, I'm having fun, right? Is it going through? Come on, guy. Okay, I see it. It is so close. Let's see if I can grab it with this. Oh, come on, it's right there. What do I have that would work to grab it? Oh my god. It's so freaking close. Come on, TPU. I feel like nylon might have been better because TPU does have a bit of grip to it, but it's just so... Okay, it's... No, we're getting this. I wish I had the tweezers that... It's right here. Oh. I wish I could show with the camera just how damn close we are. Coat hanger. If you want to wire it, I don't think we have any. We only have like the crappy plastic hangers. God. It's so freaking close. Oh, come on. I need my pinky. I can touch it, but I can't grip it. Oh, it's right there. So dumb. I'm gonna, no, we got this, we got this. Oh. I got it, it's out. Okay, now the question is, will it actually work to pull this thing through? Whew, okay. Something tells me the TPU is gonna give once I start pulling. Yo, tweet, I got it. It's like pushing a wagon with a rope. I got it. I got it, the TPU through one end. I just don't know. One sec, baby. Why is it so difficult? I'm about to just route it through the outside. There's just no way. Oh, oh. Yes. I think we're getting it. We did it, we did it, we did it. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Hold on. I'll do some confetti and clapping for that. Oh my God. Jesus. I don't remember doing that on the Flsun original one. This is the most I've sweat for a printer build in a while. Oh my God. If we, for some reason, had not accomplished it, I would have felt so sad. Okay, all right, no more confetti. Oh my God. All right, we did it. I wish I had one of those, that was easy buttons. Okay, so there is a little breakout board on the side here that one of these cables plugs into. Okay, and then this is for the, this is, jeez, I cannot believe that. All right, let me have a sip of water. Give me a sec, guys. Printer set. That was, oh my God. That was insane. All right, well, hopefully it's only uphill from there. Okay, install the parallel sliders. So I think we can stand this up now. All right. Okay. That was absolutely insane. This thing is huge. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh God. Yeah, okay, so next thing it says is to install the arms on it, which are going to be here. And these are carbon fiber, and I think that they're the exact same on both sides, so all we should have to do is, I think there's an easier camera for me to see what's happening now. Maybe side cam. That was way more fun than I was ready to have. Okay, all right, so yeah, this will work for now. So these are just going to, actually, let's get rid of all this tape too. This is just for shipping. In my head, the whole time I was pushing, or pulling, I guess, the TPU through, I knew that the knot I made wasn't very good because, one, it's TPU and it's not, like, I didn't give myself a whole bunch of slack, but I just kept picturing the TPU pulling out and just waiting for that sort of defeating moment, but I'm stoked that we were able to get it. And definitely think that I might need to invest in a little bit of string I just keep up here for moments like this. Thank you everybody for believing. There has to be another way. I agree. In a damn warehouse, just put the thing in. Yeah, it just says like, and I wonder if maybe, yeah, I don't know. It says on here just pass the cable through the inside of the Y-axis and then insert the connector. There's no like cheat code or, you know, any tips on how to do it. And there's like a very, God, my nose got runny for that. There's like a very vague photo that's not very easy to see what's happening. So, okay, so this should just pop onto the little ends here like that. Rinse and repeat for these other ones. Go. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Okay. Next it says install the effector module with the extruder hood facing forward. So the extruder, we'll do it sideways so that way everyone can see what's happening. So the extruder is here, and it says it wants the hood facing forward, which I'm assuming it's calling the hood this front portion of it. So let me make the camera a bit lower. You guys don't need to be that high up, I suppose. Okay. So it should be like this. Like that. Like that. I'm really excited to use this hot end extruder setup. All right, that's in, and then the plugs are all, they do a really good job. Like wiring is always something I've been really impressed with. They're just, everything's color coordinated, which makes it super nice. It looks like all the plugs are going into here. So blue goes there, yellow goes there, red. Red. Am I colorblind? Are both of these black? Flsun switchboard. Does it not matter? Because okay, hopefully it doesn't matter on these two because they're the same color and they're both 2-pin. There's no obvious difference between the two. Oh, you know what? I think, yeah, that's probably on purpose. They're both that's gotta be the wiring for the layer cooling fan. And since there's two of them, it doesn't matter which goes into which slot because they'll both be running the same. Okay. Okay, so string should be included. Yeah, that's gonna be my recommendation. I'm sweating up a storm. Okay, next it says, put the bracket in the slot of the top shell as shown in the figure. What? Is that from the top, like, no? I think. Okay, so it looks like this is a little cable management thing. So I'll show you guys this. This is kind of cool. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it because camera angles are a little bit tricky, but let's see. Then we'll boost you up like that. Okay, so yeah, all the cables just plug into a breakout board right there. And then it says take the filament. Oh, okay, never mind. I need this first. Take out the filament detection sensor, connect the filament detection wire, snap the bellows into bracket slot. So this must be filament runout sensor. Goes like that. I'm not entirely sure. Alien taking off. Let it go. I gotta get going. Have a good one. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Alien. Hornbot's back. We have a few step ladders. I'm only 5'1" and need Dan to reach things for me all the time. That's true. Said, you can't leave me, you'll never be able to access anything in the top shelf. Take out the filament detection, connect the filament detection wire, snap the bellows into the bracket slot. Is that what this bracket is? Okay, it must be this then. So, is there this filament needs to pass through that way. And so I'm assuming, nope. Okay, it looks like this goes like this. Yep, okay, cool. So this little injection molded part houses the filament runout sensor. And so then this must go, nope, I don't want to damage that. Like that maybe? And like, sure that this is user error. 1 second, I'm gonna look at the photo one more time. Put the bracket into the top shelf, push it in the direction of the arrow. Yeah, okay. So, you need to go into the wider part, like that. That's fine. There we go. All right, I got half of it. Don't break the wires, Daniel. Okay, so I'm still having issues with, it's also kind of hard to see, so this clearly needs to go right there. It's these back two that are kind of being a jerk. Come on. Okay, so still doesn't seem totally right. It looks like it needs to slide more. There we go. And then this goofed on. Come on. There we go. We did it. Whew, it just needs a little bit of TLC, I guess. Just make sure to report them. Have your girlfriend. Erin is more than welcome to be moderator if she wants to be moderator. Oh, she's actually my wife. She gets mod anytime she wants it. Okay, just waiting. Let's take a 10-seconder here. Probably gonna need to re-up on water at some point here. CNC, I'm 6'3" and I use a step ladder to reach the ceiling. I found a nice one on Amazon. No, the PTFE tube's fine. I'm confident it's fine, but I probably should have put it in first. But everything's in place now, and it looks nice. It does a good job of holding the tubing in place, and I'm quite happy with that. Okay, we're good on that. Next is take out the filament holder, which goes on the top. I'm legitimate. All right, I'm gonna take my clip off. I'm gonna go get a stool so I can reach the top of it, so I don't have to keep taking it up and down, and then I'm gonna refill my water, and then we'll be right back. We're almost done. We're almost done, I promise. Or at least with the build. Mike's sitting on the table.
For the V400 steps tool Fundello L.
Back. I have to spill my wire. Alright, so the two recommendations so far are include string and a step ladder. Those are my requests. Ah, hey Chano, for the V400 step ladder fund. Thank you very much. I might need a specific one. Hey, Jason's here! LDO t-shirt there. We got free LDO t-shirts at MRRF. If you want a different color at Earth, maybe black t-shirt with golden logo. I like the blue and white because it reminds me, I think this is like the traditional, thank you very much for the donation. Everyone say hi, Jason. I like the blue and white because it's like the traditional LDO one that I'm used to seeing, but I would not be against a like black and silver or gray and silver shirt as well. So I won't say no. Maybe we can do a vote on what everyone would want to see. Yeah, okay, so let's do this thing. So the last thing we need is take out the M4x8 screws, 2 of them, and the spool holder. We're getting very, very close. I scored a purple one and love it. Oh yeah, I got the, Jason had the blue and white, this one with a stepper motor, and then a purple one with the LDO logo and the Voron logo, which I have one as well. Maybe I'll wear it next week on stream, but I love them both. They're awesome shirts. Let's see. Black and gold. Where do we get genuine LDO? Okay, so let's install this really quickly here. It's just 2 screws. Looks like it goes like this. Told you to install the spool holder before rotating. You did say that. You did say to install it before. I think I was so focused on getting those, damn, these are big bolts. So focused on getting the arms installed on this that I like read it and completely disregarded it. But yeah, definitely not a bad idea to install the spool holder before you lift the printer up in the air. I just don't want to keep moving this thing up and down. Yeah, the LDO shirt's awesome. I showed Aaron this one too. Black and silver or gold would be sharp, plus purple sounds nice too. Yeah, I'll wear the purple one on next week's stream so you can see it. The purple one's really nice. It's simpler, like if I remember, I think it's a smaller logo of the LDO motor, or the LDO logo, and then the Voron logo. I do like though, just because I know LDO does a lot of things now, but I like the sort of classic stepper motor look too. I need those shirts. Are these, oh, I'm here, dude. Watching, waiting. Jason, do you guys sell the shirts online anywhere, or do any of your resellers offer them, or is it strictly from trade shows where you have them available? Because I feel like people would totally buy them. Okay. So, all right, last 2 screws are going on the top, so we're gonna climb the ladder. Stairway to heaven. All right. Sorry for the printer and crotch shot, everybody. I will say that the stream has been a lot of fun, and I'm very excited that we're getting close to powering this on. But the things I didn't plan for was the getting the cables through, and then being on a step stool like an inch away from my ceiling. But it's just the way it goes sometimes, I suppose. All right, so that's good. And then the last thing we need to install on the top, as far as I know, don't fall. Unfortunately, we don't sell it as merchandise. Okay. Yeah, they're just, you got to catch LDO at one of the trade shows then. Socks and shorts. I never wear socks, or not, it's not true. I always wear socks. I never wear shorts, I guess. Okay, so is there any difference on these 3 pieces? They look identical. It's just hot. Every time I stream, I get super hot. I think it's because of all of the lights. Got 3 big studio lights on right now. Come on. I guess I don't have to install these right now. This could be done later on, but yeah, I'll install these covers after. They don't need to be on right now. It's not, you can't even see them. Okay. All right. What's up, Bruno? Yeah. I don't think that our bot is working. There's supposed to be a chat bot that says the things, and it said Stream Elements bot activated, and I think it lied. I don't know why. Streaming tools, chat bot. I don't see any way to activate it right now. Integration, security. Huh, no, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later on, I guess, but it's weird. We are going to open the giveaway for the Spool of Polymaker filament in 12 minutes. So in 12 minutes, I will post the form, and then that will be open for 30 minutes, and then we will draw a winner. If Zerant was here, he would tell me to check the power supply, and it is set to 230, so I'm glad that the instructions say that. So we will flip that switch. The Stream Elements posts have been coming up. Oh, Stream Elements posts have been coming up. Oh, okay. Sick. Maybe it just was delayed for some reason. Yeah, they're working. Okay, cool. Will you be selling a 350 by 350 by 350 Trident? I worked trade shows for 12 years doing for an options trading firm. I have zero interest in going to one ever again. That's fair. I did a lot of trade shows when I worked at Matter Hackers. Like, one of the people that was supposed to do half the trade shows ended up like leaving or not working there anymore. And so then I did all the trade shows one year, and I enjoyed it, but I got pretty burnt out. But I will say, like, after not going to one for some years, Murph was awesome. Good call on the PSU. Yeah, luckily here, the worst thing that would happen is that it would just be underpowered, but I should still get in the habit, a better habit of checking that. Okay, so voltage is done, that's done, top's done. Last thing is the bed leveling probe, which plugs into the leveling switch on top. Doesn't actually say anything, it doesn't look like, about the, so this, if I'm not mistaken, will work like the other one. So there should be a magnet. Is the magnet, where's the magnet? Okay, so click is on, plugs into the top up here. And I'm assuming we'll just unplug it when we're done using it. That's the leveling switch, yeah. Okay, so let's plug in the screen. I think we're ready to power this on. Where's the screen? There's the screen. Oh, not sure I'll be at IRF. Yeah, I'm not sure about IRF either. I would love to go. I've been, like, this was my second time to MRRF. I've never been to IRF, and I know that some companies and some creators and community members are going to that I'd love to meet, but I guess we'll just see. Aaron starts a new job on Sunday that we're super excited about, so just kind of see what the next couple of months here look like. Okay, so let's move this a little bit this way. We'll plug in the screen. There's a power cable and there's a USB cable, which is kind of cool because it makes me wonder if I can easily add a USB camera. There's 2 extra, you guys can't see this. There are 2, you guys definitely can't see it right now. 1 second. Okay, I don't think we'll need, actually no, I might need the step stool. Okay, let's move the step stool for a second here. And let's drop this down. Let's move this. Yeah. Okay. So on the screen, there is Power, there is USB, but there's 2 additional USB ports, and I'm assuming, assuming things has gotten me in trouble before, but I'm assuming that since it's Klipper, and I would imagine that there's some sort of Linux, it's not probably a Raspberry Pi, but there's Linux running on here, that you can probably use one of these ports for a camera to monitor the print, which should be cool. So we might end up doing that. Okay, so this is the mounting setup for, congrats. Yeah, we are super excited that she is starting a job. When did I say? Sunday. Yeah, so Saturday is Erin's 30th birthday, and then she starts a new job Sunday, so we're excited. So this looks like it's just okay, so this is like I'll show you guys this. The stand is basically just maybe this goes down like so. We can do better than this. I'm sure I'm doing something. What am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong with this stand. So, I don't know. For now, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna hold it, or like use it flat, but I want to figure out a way to mount this screen onto the printer itself. Oh, it's Ubuntu. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. You'll have to change something in the webcam config, near how to edit it to get the webcam to work. That's awesome. Okay. I saw mention of Ubuntu earlier, but I wasn't sure if that was serious or if it was a joke. Okay, so I think we're ready to rock and roll. I'd say we just power this up. Please make sure the level switch is connected. Continue. Yeah, let's do the thing. So, I'm trying to think, what's the easiest way for everyone to see what's happening? Okay, let's power it on first. Hopefully something happens. I didn't plug it in. Oh my god. All right, round 2. You gotta plug in the printer. I do that all the time where I focus on sort of the complicated things and then I forget the most basic of things like plug in power cable. All right, round 2. That was for dramatic effect. Nailed it. Also, I know there was a question about, yeah, I'm really pumped for the big display. Okay, so I don't see any spare nozzles. I was hoping there was gonna be a spare nozzle so I could take a look at it to show. No spare nozzles. Wait, nope, that's a screw. Yeah, no spare nozzles, okay. Okay, let's try it again. That was a little bit anticlimactic. All right, now it's doing a thing. Booting system. It's me. Let's see how long it takes. All right. Well, I will say it's very pretty looking. Can I set this up for a second here? I don't get the back part of it. The back part of this folder is really, oh, okay. Yep, I get it now. Okay, so let's drop this down so we can take a look at it. And then let me grab the instructions. It didn't make sense, and now it makes so much sense. Bend the bottom of the rear part. Yeah, thank you, Thighbone. It definitely, now that it's there, it seems obvious. It did not seem obvious to me. Okay, so it says configuration, bed level, calibrate, continue. So, configuration, bed level, calibrate. Please plug in the switch. We've done that. Continue. It's doing its thing. Let's see. So it's climbing to the top. Okay, home successfully. That's a good sign. That means I hopefully built it correctly. Make sure that the magnet is in place. It's looking good. Cool, it's doing its leveling thing. I'm really excited to print with this printer. No flex cord on the screen. Nice reflection. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I liked the, so the screen on the Flsun SR, it wasn't Klipper, but it was very cool. It basically was a touchscreen and it was held in place with a magnet that you could attach it to. Then you could pull it off and use it, and it used a sort of like old school telephone cable that's like a flex cord. And I really like that. And so I was planning on installing Klipper on that printer, and well, it's got Klipper on it, but the downside is that you can't use that screen, and I really liked the implementation of the screen. I would say more so than this one, but the screen it seems nicer. Is that a magnetic build plate? Yeah. Yep, powder-coated PEI, single-sided powder-coated PEI. But yes, it is. Okay, so we did that. What does it say to do next? First printing, please make sure the leveling switch, yada, yada, yada. Then click configure, bed level, bed mesh, continue. Okay. So let's undo the same thing, configuration, bed level, bed mesh, continue. Okay, it's going down again. I need to get better at this, but if you have not, please hit the like button. It really helps support the channel and the stream, and the channel's been growing. It's been so much fun. We're coming up on, I think August is when we did the first stream on this channel. So we're coming up on a year, and it has been just way more fun than I ever could have anticipated. So thank you everybody, whether, you know, you've been here since the beginning or whether, you know, you're just stopping by for the first time. It's been so much fun, and just a completely different sort of interaction and experience than the long format or, you know, the video on demand stuff I've been doing on the main channel. The bed plate on this looks much beefier than on the Flsun SR as well. I'd have to go look at it, but this looks like a, I don't know, 3/8 inch. No, that's too big. 1/4 inch thick plate. I don't know if it's solid aluminum or not, but it definitely looks beefier than what I remember seeing. Deltas are fun to watch, like industrial pick and place. Yeah, I love watching them print. I know for a fact that once they get this thing printing later on after stream, I'm just gonna be sitting in my chair watching it do its thing. Hey, what's up, Grant? Hey, better late than never. You missed, you missed some definite laughs, I will say that. Yeah, 1,750 subscribers is awesome. What is the max temp on this printer? 300 Celsius on the hot end. As far as the bed, I don't know. I use a 3D printer for hobbies and general house users. I have a Ender. What you recommend is the next level printer for tinker with. If you want to tinker, it's tough. So if you enjoy tinkering, then there's nothing wrong with going with another budget 3D printer. I mean, this printer, for example, like, I don't think I'll be tinkering with it. Like, it has the things I want, other than adding maybe a camera. I mean, it depends on how much you want to spend and what you're wanting, but I will say that, like, Vorons have been a ton of fun to play around with. The 2 V0s, I have another cart coming, so a V0 will be sitting over there. But the Vorons have been a ton of fun, and they're quite involved, and there's a lot of modding options available. The community is awesome, so that could be a really fun build. I just don't know which one. Tony says 110C on the bed, okay. Tunky, must be more fun for you too, instead of talking to a camera and reading comments afterwards. Yeah, so it's different, right? Like, the YouTube channel, let me go so I can talk to you. It's weird now though. So it's different, right? Because what the main YouTube channel was always just freestyling up until probably 2.5 years ago now, I think. I started like scripting, and when I say scripting, I'm not reading off a teleprompter. I basically type up everything, and then when I'm recording, I'll read a paragraph so I know exactly the points I want to say, and then I'll look at the camera and I'll record that paragraph. And the reason I do that is because I don't think I'd be able to be as authentic reading word for word, or I don't think it would feel as genuine. Like, not that it's not authentic, but it wouldn't feel as genuine And also it allows me to still have a little bit of freestyle because I'm not reading word for word. I'm sort of, okay, read the paragraph, summarizing, spitting out in a way that makes more sense to me. But it keeps me on track because anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge scatterbrain. And so I would go into a video with a topic and then all of a sudden, like 15 minutes in, I'm like way over here. And I think it's interesting, the rants I would go on, but like, I understand for the viewer, it is very hard to follow. So I do enjoy the whole like writing aspect of the script because I sort of have an idea and then I try to craft it into this story where there's the, you know, the intro, the main body, and then kind of the conclusion of it. But it's just it's different. This is way more interactive, and I certainly laugh a lot more on stream than I do, you know, sitting here alone working on videos. So I told Jan when he feels better, we gotta go shooting with you guys. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. Have you played with a sliced CR heat break for Ender 3? I have not played around with that. Okay, let's sorry, let's do this. So we're going to open the giveaway. Monkey's doing great, and Delilah too. Monkey did actually freak out a little bit during fireworks the first night, July 3rd, which is interesting because he's been around fireworks, but he was kind of freaking out, running back and forth, barking. And then on July 4th, I think he was just defeated, and so he just sort of rested. But they're doing good. They're happy I'm home. They're definitely happy I'm home. Thanks for asking. Okay, so let's get the giveaway going before I get distracted again and forget. I think this is the document. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to be posting this in the chat. It'll be pinned for roughly half an hour, and then we will do a giveaway. It's for a spool of Polymaker filament. It should work for PLA, ABS, or PTG. And basically, afterwards, I will send you, later on tonight, I'll send you a form where you will fill out the spool you want and your shipping details, and then Polymaker will ship it to you. And it's international, there's no shipping charges, and it's awesome, and Polymaker is incredible for doing this. So massive thank you to them. So let me go ahead and copy this link. And where is chat? And I am going to be pasting this here. Streaming equals no editing later. That is true. Although I will say that I do spend quite a bit of time prepping for streams. Like, what do I want to do? What will be interesting? Trying to figure out camera angles. So there's streaming's more, I think, like pre-set up, while the regular video stuff is a lot of post. So yeah, thank you. They're loving having the yard. They've been running around the house and just going crazy. So, okay, so the giveaway link should be posted. Hopefully people are seeing it. Yeah, there's already 3 responses, so that is looking good. And I want to get a print going really badly. So, okay, data is automatically saved. Remove the leveling switch and disconnect the connector after. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't say you need to turn it off before unplugging this. So I'm gonna do it and hope I don't break it. We did it. It says move Z0 and continue. So let's go back to the side cam. Let's go. Why don't I see Z0 continue? Please remove leveling before Z0. There's the, actually, no. Big. Moment? Nope. Actions? Where is the Z0? Did I miss it? Did it time out? Hold on. Please plug in leveling switch. Please make sure. Remove the leveling switch and disconnect the connector after the click. Move 0, continue. Where are you? Configure. Limits. No. System. Settings. Okay, well, I might have goofed on that. Let me see. Yeah, the display is awesome looking. Entered, awesome. Okay, so let me continue here. Okay, so the point of this... Oh, okay. Nope, it's here. So let's try this again. So it looks like it's under bed level. Move Z0. Continue. Okay, we're doing the thing. And the cool thing is that it says to grab a piece of printer paper, but they supplied me with a lifetime supply of printer paper for some reason in this box. So I'm good to go on that. So we'll throw this down here, give it a second. It says take a piece of A4 paper, place under the nozzle, click Z calibration, then use plus or minus to adjust the nozzle height. There is slight friction when pushing and pulling slowly. At this time, the distance in the hotbed is the most suitable. Okay, so it's definitely too far away. And now it looks like it's saying we'll go to, hopefully everyone can see this because it's tough to show. And then there's increments of 0.01, 0.05, and 0.1 and up or down. So we will start with, we'll just do 0.05, I think. Are we getting closer? Still not feeling anything. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let's go 0.01. I generally like to be a little bit, that's probably a little bit too close. We'll try that. With the powder coated PEI, I do like it to be a little bit too close normally. So, okay, click the back button to return to, so cool, we should be good on that. That's a great question though. Someone said like input shaper or pressure advance, and I wonder if they already have that sort of built in, or what the dealio is with that. Hey, what's up, Dutch? Yeah, so I'm not actually sure. Let's take a quick, I'm gonna take everybody through a quick browse of this. So we looked at bed level. Basically, you've got calibrate, bed mesh, move 0, and then this is your Z offset. Limits, max acceleration's 8,000, acceleration to deceleration 5, max velocity 4. That's basically everything it's got right there. You've got network, which I haven't connected to the network yet. I will be doing that, absolutely. System, Klipper screen, Moonraker. Setting, I mean, this is by far the most gorgeous screen I've ever gotten with a 3D printer. Without a doubt. It's huge, it's very responsive, and since I think Nero said they're using a form of Klipper screen, it's just very, very nice. I mean, there's the home screen from it. Let's see if we can actually connect to, let's connect to the wireless really quick. I think that'll be cool. Then we'll get a print started, then we'll draw the winner. Let's see. But yeah, the screen's gorgeous. I guess I should ask, do you need to be present to win? So we always did that you had to be present before, but because we're doing it an hour and a half into the stream and 30 minutes later, and after talking to Nero about it, you don't have to be present. It's okay. I've sort of changed the rules on that. You just need to be, like, leave your email or your Discord. We prefer for you to be present because it's fun to, you know, sort of celebrate each person that wins when we have win. But no, I'm not going to make it a requirement because I understand, like, it's just difficult. And I feel bad. There's been situations where it's like, someone has to go, like, get their kid, you know, pick up a kid or just something happens. So no, for this one, you do not have to be present. Okay, so we'll run the first print from, like, that's pre-sliced, but I do want to get the Wi-Fi set up really quickly. You can browse the config files in the web controller. Nice. Where is, load the filament, print, UDisk, printing, online printing. Okay, Wi-Fi. Configuration, network. Okay, it's connecting. Starting Wi-Fi reassociation, trying to associate, connected. Okay. Wi-Fi. Configuration, network. Why don't I see? I don't see an IP. To make sure your Wi-Fi and PC share the same router, if the IP address does not appear after specifying the Wi-Fi, click System Screen Restart. System Screen Restart. Okay. If this doesn't work, we're just gonna go straight to printing. I'll figure it out later on. I do want to get it printing. Okay, configuration, client network. Hostname speeder pad. I'm save. Oh no, so it hasn't. It's weird. It says it's connected, but it's not getting an IP address. Why? Oops. Oh crap. Okay, I will figure it out a little later. Let's get it printing though for now. Okay, you disk printing, actions, extruder temperature. Actions, extrude temperature. Actions, extrude, temperature, PLA. Okay, it's heating up. Second print absolutely will be a cat. It has to be. All right, so we've got nozzle heating up. What do we want to print with? I feel like, let's see, it's PTG. All of my fun, I don't have a whole lot of fun PLA right now. Most everything I have is like ASAs. Is this, okay, this might be a cool PLA. Let's see. Is this PLA? This is some Uncle Jesse stuff. Please be PLA. All right, let's do this. Green slime glitter. This stuff's pretty cool looking. I'll take it out so you can see it, but I bought this a while ago for a special moment. I think this is that moment. Can we get 100 likes would be awesome. It's been, I think only on the big, like some of the bigger streams that we got 100 likes. How far are we from 100 likes? We're at 77 likes. Can we get to 100 likes? There's 104 viewers. That would be awesome. All right, and we are doing the giveaway. So 15 more minutes and then we're drawing for the giveaway. If you have not entered in, it should be linked. Hey, it's Dude Gaming. Thank you for the $1 donation. Okay, let's get some filament loaded up. You won't even be able to see me loading the filament, but look at how, I don't know if it'll even do justice, but like, this is a really, really nice filament. So it's like a green slime color, with a bit of metallic and like a light silvery glitter to it. It looks way cooler than even the product page that I thought looked cool when I purchased it. Type country Alpha US. Starting Wi-Fi reassociation. don't know what's going on with the network on this. I'm sure it'll be something simple. Okay, so let me get back on my stool. Let's also move. Oh, look at how cool this is. Like, I know it's basically Klipper screen with just slightly, you know, slight different skin, but this is really cool. This is amazing. Okay, so let's go Z. Let's move it up like 50 mil, so that way I can extrude. Oh, and I forgot we're direct drive, so I'm just going to manually feed the filament through. All right, climbing up the ladder. Wish me luck, everybody. Dang it. Come on. Oh, there we go. I should probably cut, 1 second. There's a little bit of tape on the end. That's the last thing I want, is to put some tape inside of the extruder. Yes, this is printed solid. Sorry, I thought I said that. Printed solid. Am I saying Uncle Jesse's PLA? I think I might have said Uncle Jesse's PLA. No, but Jesse's PLA, printed solid, and it's the premium or green slime glitter. Yeah, I picked it up a while ago when I first was testing out their filaments, and I ordered quite a few. And I used a lot of their PTGs, but the PLAs have been sitting. Oh man, is it too big? No, it fits like just exactly. Okay. Cool, filament runout sensor is activated. I can put this stool away. I'm just thinking in my head, like, imagine me trying to build this in the old place, in the living room. Like, it would have been such a nightmare. Okay, coming down. Not exactly the smoothest, but I think it's the spool nut. Let's see. Actually, let's do it correct. Let's see if we feed from the screen. Extrude. Aw, thanks, It's Dude, for the $5. Thanks for being an awesome streamer and doing these awesome reviews for us. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's been so much fun. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and finally last August, I was actually in between jobs and was like, I have no excuses. Like, I have the time, let's do this, and you know, I just always had excuses, and it's been just so much fun. So thank you very much for the donation. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and you know, again, it's been just such a fun time. The screen is absolutely gorgeous, 3D Musketeers. Okay, so let's see, let's do load filament. Sorry, I know there's a bit of a glare. Well, it's doing the load thing. It's pooping out whatever was in there before. Yeah, the screen is gorgeous. Like it is incredible. I mean, I would say at least $100 of the price tag on this thing is the screen alone. At least I would say. I mean, again, compared to what I've seen. Where's my trash? There you are. Okay, let's get a print going. U-disc printing. Save the G code. No, I just want to see. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Hopefully there's something on here already that we can just do. So I think my biggest gripe right now is that it just needs a better mounting setup. They have this sort of little portable thing, which it works. I mean, it's cool for like a trade show or something like that. Oh, you guys cannot see. It's cool for like a trade show type thing, but it's not super practical in my opinion for space. So let's plug flash drive in the side, and let's go back, and let's go maybe there. Print. Cool. U-disc. Cool. Test models. I like it. All right, we got bolt and nut. Calibrate. Oh, the rabbit. I know that's what Nero printed. I'm tempted to print it as well because I love animal prints. We can do the rabbit or the bolt and nut. Let's do the bolt and nut. Let's see. We'll do the bolt and nut. Okay. It doesn't look like there's an image of the item printing, which I have a feeling we can probably very easily add at time of slicing. But yeah, lots of data while it's printing. So heating up, coordinates, speed, flow, don't know what that is, time elapsed, I guess movement, current movement. It's filming, fine tuning, what have we got? Speed, so basically all of those same things, but we can adjust them in small increments or percentages. Cancel, control, what does that do? Wow, oh, light, ooh. LED on. Wait. It's not, why is it not on? Is it? Oh, shoot, there we go. There we go. Okay, so LEDs are on. Oh, dude, those LEDs are sick. Let's see, how are we? It's definitely not centered. First layer is looking all right. Man, those LEDs are bright. And then, so there's also LEDs. Let me show. There's also LEDs up there, which the Flsun SR had the logo, but not the LEDs. And you can also, I love it that it's all controlled. So if you want logo lights off, just click the button and hopefully the logo lights will turn off in a second. There we go. So if you don't want the lights on, you have full control over both the logo LED and the LEDs down below, which is awesome because as much as I love having the LEDs, not being able to turn them off sucks, especially if you're in a place where you're, I don't know, trying to sleep or, you know, whatever else. So definitely not printing very fast so far. I will absolutely be pushing this speed-wise once I've gotten a little bit more time with it. Yeah, it says its first layer is 25 millimeters per second, so we'll see what happens after this. All right, 7 minutes left on the giveaway, and then we will draw the winner. How many entries do we have? I know if it gets over 100, it always takes me more time. Oh wow, we got 107 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate that. That was our goal, and we crushed it. We're at 107, so thank you. Yeah, I'm sure the giveaway, how many people have entered in right now? Oh, only 76. If you haven't entered in the giveaway, do that. We're gonna be drawing in 6 minutes, and it's international spool polymaker filament, and yeah, there's no strings attached. I basically, the second the giveaway happens, afterwards I dump all the data, so everyone's email and stuff is only used for that brief moment. The demo stuff is slow. Okay. It's just what you went for in Klipper. Okay, yeah, it is a pre-sliced model. We'll let it go because I just want to see kind of what this does for its first thing. But I mean, the point of this is to be able to, if not print crazy fast, at least have a good happy medium between quality and printing quickly, which based off of the fairly lightweight setup, the 2 fans for cooling, and the heater block, which is a volcano style, it should be able to accomplish those things. Giveaway, it's pinned. Obina, or Abina, Obina. I'm sorry. I will up the speed, Ryan. I just want to see what it does on its own for the first couple layers. You could probably use one of those portable ADXLs. That's no. The giveaway is international. Yeah, I probably could. G-Phony sent me home with some care packages from MRRF, and one of the items is his portable accelerometer, which is sick. Wait, is this one? This isn't combined, is it? This isn't the ADXL inside of it, is it?
Are you out of your own quarantine?
Right, this one has a separate ADXL somewhere. I'm curious about the input shaper on this though. Like whether they've already sort of ran something or whether they're just not doing that, because I don't see any instructions for it. Andrew says, I came in late. Are you out of the Rona quarantine? I am. So I go back to myself for a second here. Yeah, so it's been exactly 7, 8, today's day 9 since I tested positive, and I've been relatively asymptomatic with the exception of the first night I tested positive, it was brutal. Like cold sweats, chills all night long. And then the next day I was basically dead as well. I don't think I left the bed. I ate breakfast and lunch in bed, and I got out of bed at like 7 o'clock for 30 minutes and went right back to bed. And then after that, it's been like scaled very quickly to like I'm fine, at least during the day. But I tested last 2 days ago, and the test still came back positive, but it was really, really, really faint. So tonight should be the last night, because I've been relatively quarantining myself from Erin because I don't want to get her sick. One, I don't want to get her sick, but two, she also has not as good of an immune system as me. So I've been sleeping on an air mattress in our guest room. And so tonight should be the last night, hopefully, that I sleep on the air mattress. And then I'll be able to go back there. But yeah, thanks for asking, Andrew. And also thank you for the $4.99. Who's this guy on YouTube? What's up, tripods? It was cool meeting you in person, man. I'm also sad that I didn't get to try one of those crack donuts. I think that I was just tired that morning, and so I had said that maybe I'd come back and try them, but those Amish crack donuts, I don't know where I saw the video of like everybody eating it, but as I watched it, a little part of me was like, I should have eaten it. I've heard so many things about them for years now that I should have just tried them. Nero says mine had pre-run values for input shaper and pressure advance. Cool, okay. So they did run something. I may end up rerunning it just to see what I get and how close or far off it is from what they have, and also to see like how what's the word? Not intense, but like how aggressive they were with their values. But for the sake of testing, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm kind of just gonna run it as is and do some prints, push the speed, see how it goes. And then afterwards, we can do all the things and prod at it as much as we want. Oh, let's see the printer, yep. So it's going still very slow. I think we're only on layer 2. So by the time it gets to like layer 3, okay, it's slowly starting to speed up, kind of. Outer perimeter or inner perimeter slow. Once it gets past, this is layer 2, to layer 3, if it's not speeding up after layer 3, then we'll crank it up a bit. Because this is slow. This is definitely slow. Yeah, so crack donuts. Okay, so it was you that posted it. So there's this in Goshen, Indiana, where the Midwest Rep Rap Fest was, or MRRF. There's a donut spot that sells donuts. I don't know if their official name is Crack Donuts or if that's like what someone in the 3D printing community called them years ago, and it just kind of stuck. But they're just these donuts that kind of look like crumb donuts, and they are supposedly insane. Like, everyone was describing them as moist. I saw Sam Prentice ate one. I saw Joel ate one. Did Stefan eat one? I can't remember. There was at least 1 or 2 other people. Okay, so it's definitely going a little bit faster on layer 3. We'll let it do layer 3 on both, and then after that, we will crank it up for everybody. All right, we'll do 2 more minutes on the giveaway. It is pinned in the chat. We're giving away a spool of Polymaker filament, international shipping. We will be drawing that in just a few minutes, so if you have not entered in, please do. Darn Apple voice to text never works right for me. Oh, I did get, yes, you did give me a care package. I drank coffee out of your mug yesterday morning, and I've got a hat in the closet that I almost wore today as well. So I did, thank you very much. I am very excited. Lisa, any updates on the board swap for the Bear clone? I know you got that, I think now, I'm pretty sure it was before I went to MRRF that you had gotten the replacement board in finally. Notice my name there before Joel's. Take note, Joel telling. Shots fired. I was at MRRF, now I'm sad I didn't get any. Yeah, I don't know where they are at, like what the store is actually called. I liked the taco truck. So I live in Idaho now, but I'm from Southern California, and Los Angeles / just the areas I lived have incredible street tacos. But I will say those street tacos, that's what I got, was the street tacos were pretty damn good. I was not disappointed. Yeah, printer is looking good. I will say it's looking good. It's definitely cranking up. It's cranking up the speed. Yeah, it's definitely cranking up the speed now. And the bots are back. Those donuts were so good. Yeah, I'm jealous. Even Nero got them. I have no one to blame but myself. I stood there in front of John and he said, hey, do you want one of these donuts? And I think I was just tired. I don't know. I don't have an excuse. And I said no. I'll probably come back. And I just got busy talking like I always do and freaking forgot. But they look so good. It's definitely bumping up the speed. Okay, let's do this giveaway. All right. The El Pastor tacos were, Pastor tacos were super good. Yeah, I think I went with all carne asada. It's kind of my go-to on street tacos. Board is in, got through setup, but can't get a clean first level. Oh, interesting. Wondering if I messed up a nozzle and it crashed in the bed. It's a revo. Oh, crap. They had them on table by the entrance on Saturday. Oh, did they really? Yeah, I goofed. Thanks for the heads up, man. No, John offered them. I should have taken it. Okay, let's do this. There are 91 contestants. Okay, we're unpinning the comment. And we are grabbing all the names. So, for anybody that has purchased Polymaker filament using the channel link, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. There has been some sort of an issue with the link. I don't exactly, someone snuck in. Whoever snuck in, people are sneaking in, how? All right, I will grab these last two people. Hey, my brother got in on the giveaway. What was I saying? Something's going on with my affiliate link. It has never worked. So like, it shows sometimes people clicking, but for the most part, it just doesn't work. I don't know why, so I'm trying to figure that out. But I appreciate whoever has tried to use it, because I had multiple people reach out saying, hey, they hope that I was able to get the, commission off of the filament, but it's just not working, and I don't know why the link keeps breaking every time it's used. Okay, let's do this. Control A, Control V. Wait a minute. 30 seconds. Okay, this is everybody. Clear this list. Hey. Come on. User error. Okay, there's 93 people. This is everybody. Let's go desktop. Okay. Huge thank you to Polymaker for letting us do this. What are we printing? We're printing a nut and bolt that came on the SD card. I haven't flashed anything yet. I know that they sent me an email that I think had a brand new Kira profile, different than whatever they probably included. So I'll probably screw around with that, but I would ideally like to get a Super Slicer profile working with this. Not that I have anything against Kira, but I just would like to get a Super Slicer profile working, so. Mic not working? Hello? Hello? No, mic's working. Right? Okay, all right. So, huge thank you to Polymaker. We're giving away, this is a spool of their filament anywhere. The way it'll work is if you haven't been in one of these giveaways, afterwards, later tonight, I will reach out to whoever it is via either Discord or email, and I will send you a form that you'll fill out, and then Polymaker is amazing and does the rest. You basically just tell them the ship to address, the spool you want, and like the color, the product or part number, and they do the rest. So let's do this. It's working, but we got an ear tape spike. Oh, interesting. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know. To be fair, this Rode Go mic has been used and abused for a couple years now. It might be time to get a new one for streams. We'll see. It seems to work okay for now. Okay, everybody. Good luck in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. All right, FDAV pack. You are the winner. Congratulations. Let's go. It was close. I saw your name roll by, Sam, for a second there. Let's see. Let's go, Sony. Let's go, confetti. We'll do one more cheer. Audio's not working? There we go. Congratulations. So I will reach out to you via either Discord or probably email. Unless you ping me via Discord, that's fine as well. But I'll reach out to you via email and I will send you the form later on tonight. And then it's super simple. It takes like 2 minutes. And then Polymaker, depending on whether you're in the States or not, they usually ship within a couple days in the States and shipping's fast. If you're international, it can take, I think they set up to like 10 business days, so 2 weeks roughly. But yep, I will reach out to you. So let's go ahead and go back to Sidecam for a sec here and turn off confetti. So yeah, I guess, I mean, man, all that's really left is to let this thing print on the stream. I need to get the Wi-Fi working. I don't know why it says it was connected. Yeah, I don't want to exit out of this. You know what? Let me check. Okay, let me check on my phone to see if there's anything new on the network. And if there is, I might be able to find the IP address and we can check it out really quick. If not, I'll check it out after. I don't want to stop the print. Where are we? Where are we? Pretty sure this is my network. Nope, that is not my network. Where? There we go. Oh, there you are. Cool. You're here. Yeah, FDA. So I will reach out to you. Whatever email you used, I'll use that. And do me a favor. Just reply to me, letting me know that you got the email. That way I don't have to worry. You don't have to, like, all the stuff you'll need to do is just in a form I'll send you, but just let me know, like, hey, got it, thank you, or something like that. Sam, you said, by the way, mine still hasn't arrived. I know you're international. You won 2 weeks ago, right? Basically 2 weeks ago today. If that's the case, then it's probably because it was either out of stock or just part of the international shipment delays. I know Carl's took a really long time to show up, but it did show up. I'm feeling good. I feel back to myself. Thank you for asking. I definitely was much more lethargic than normal for some time there. Let's see, Lightburn, Gateway, Ring. Ah, speeder pad. Yeah, here it is. It is on the network. Client details. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's check it out. For some reason, oops, damn it, picking things. For some reason, I did not see it on the actual touchscreen itself, but it's on my network, so 8.217. Boom. Not seeing anything load. Make sure I didn't type it wrong. Maybe it was on the network, maybe... What's going on? Okay. Client details, 192.168.160.217. No, it looks right. Interesting. Maybe it did connect and then disconnected, or I don't know. I will report back though once I figure out what's going on. It's been 3 weeks. Interesting. Do me a favor, Sam. Shoot me a DM on Discord with the date you won or the date you filled out the form and what exactly you ordered, like, or what exactly you chose. And I will send a message over to Polymaker. I'll wait till I hear back from them because I already messaged them about the issue with the affiliate link. And then once I hear back from them, I'll ask about that. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of, mine took 2 weeks, but worth the wait. Okay, so yours was 2 weeks. I really need to order a new Polymaker ASA. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of Polymaker ASA down here waiting for its moment to shine. Layer lines look great. The print looks really nice. Yeah, it's looking really good. That is wild to watch. Sort of makes me want one. Of course, then it won't work. Don't say that. Oh, sorry. I should go back to that for everybody. Don't say that, Lisa. Isn't your the Cobra's still not Cobra? The Viper's still working fine, right? Yeah, these are really fun to watch printing. I very much so enjoy. Again, they're not the most practical because the arms, like, you need the height and there's so much section of them that you can't print with inside of the body, but just like the frame is incredibly rigid on this. I mean, it's basically all aluminum with some sheet metal. But it's just, yeah, I'm excited about this printer. You said, what is the 404? If it's in the EU, it's sent from Holland. Okay. Build volume 3DP UK is 300 by 300 by 400 millimeters. And I believe that the SR, which is the sort of predecessor or the slightly smaller Marlin running version, was 280 by 280 by 300, which I already felt was big. I wish I had it. It's in the garage, and because of my back, I don't want to lift it off the top rack and bring it in here right now, but I wish I had them side by side to show. But yeah, it's a chunky printer. 5015 fans for part cooling. Maybe. They're definitely, so like, they're the blower style fans that I guess would be in, actually I can, one second, let me show them. But yeah, I did the test prints yesterday and it's been running away on the 18-hour prints for the Mando armor. Dude, I saw all of the armor laid out that you had. You are nuts because it's just such a like ambitious project. Like, because I know that you haven't done a lot of any cosplay stuff. I would have started with like the smallest of things, and not only, okay, they're 4010s, so they are smaller than, but yeah, I would have started with something like way smaller. I think I have a Majora's Mask somewhere, just the mask that I would have done, but you're doing the full head to toe armor, which is insane. I am excited though, and I would actually, I know you mentioned that you were like busting out the camera and to record some stuff, but I would love to know from a beginner's standpoint, doing cosplay stuff, what the biggest hurdles were, what the best resources were, and sort of like order of operation on how you did things. Because I've watched like I can't say that cosplay is a like huge thing for me that I'm interested in per se, but like I appreciate the art side of it, and I follow a lot of really awesome cosplay artists, and they make, well, sometimes they make it look easy, other times I look at it and I'm like, that is exactly why I can't do this, I don't have the patience. But it would just be interesting seeing your perspective on it, having not been someone that's been doing cosplay or prop building for a long time like so many other people I follow that have. Man, the camera does look really good. This little ZV-1, for how compact it is. Anyone running PTG on their Super Racer? I am not. I have before. Go big or go home. Yeah, I guess so, man. What's the filament count or filament weight that you're at right now with those prints? I have no clue and no plan, just diving into it and binging tutorials. Yeah, I saw that you were starting to Bondo some of the pieces together. What's the main reason to choose a Delta printer? So before Core XY, I would have listed off a bunch of things. Now, a lot of it is because you want a Delta printer. Like, I would definitely say that Delta printers are going to be able to print much faster than like your typical Cartesian or bedslinger style printers. However, a lot of what made them super fast and appealing has kind of been replaced by Core XYs because, like, for example, the bed is stationary, and on like the Voron 2.4, tried it in the bed moves, but Voron 2.4 at least, like, the bed is stationary, and so you don't lose all the build volume because you don't need these kind of arms sticking out. But typically they're very quick, they're very rigid machines. So, and having a bed that's stationary has also been used for some cool things. There's a guy that I follow that does a lot of printing on clothing or fabrics, and having a bed that doesn't move is mandatory for what he does. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Yeah, speed. I mean, speed really. They're also great for time lapses because you don't, like, most 3D printers, unless you use something like Octolapse, the bed is going to look crazy, so your print's going to look insane. But because the bed is stationary, you can get really nice time lapses without needing to use sort of like a third-party app or third-party source. It's funny, Nero, when I was on your Friday Hangout, I asked about the sex bots, and you said, just wait, you will get them as well. And like clockwork, it's like part of the stream now. Not sure, because I finished off a lot of partial spills of this project, maybe 5 to 6 kilograms plus, including support waste. Gotcha. I guess that would be hard to keep track of. I'm excited to see it progress, man. I think it's a super ambitious project, and I have some like crazy project ideas that I'd like to work on. And so seeing that is like kind of inspiring me to stop having excuses for some of the projects I've been wanting to do. But yeah, if you are looking for feedback on things that people would like to see, I would love to see, just from, again, a beginner's point of view on cosplay, like what the pain points were, what was useful, and just like kind of a summary of the overall experience, which I'm sure is probably what you have planned in some way, shape, or form. The drawing for the giveaway has already happened, Rick. We drew it roughly 15 minutes ago. There will be one next Wednesday, though. Thank you, G-Funny. Modbot cosplay when? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love like seeing the props and the cosplay costumes. I think it's awesome. I just don't know if it's my jam. I think I would have more fun making a prop. I can see myself having fun making a video game prop, like something like a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts or something like that could be a lot of fun. But I don't know that I would do a full, like full cosplay. I got 2 Prusas, a Voron 2.4 in the build, and a Bamboo and Prusa XL. Oh my God. Marcel goes hard with the printing. Well, based off of the feedback and sort of what I was seeing and hearing from Murph, I don't think the Prusa XLs are shipping this year. So, because I pre-ordered and was like kind of dreading having the money pulled because it's been expensive with the move and everything we got going on. But if it doesn't actually ship till next year, I don't have to pay until then, well, that's okay by me. What is the scale for this nut and bolt? What are the settings for this print? And how long is the total print time estimated? I don't know, because I didn't slice it. It's gone 28 minutes so far. It looks like it's printing at roughly 120 millimeters per second. Infill's faster. Infill's bouncing all over the place from like 200 to 300 millimeters a second. It's pretty fast. It doesn't say, it's 24%, 23%. So if that's accurate, doing the math, it's roughly got an hour and a half left. We will not stream for the entirety of it. We'll probably end shortly here, and then I'll post it later on. This looks so sexy to add to the collection. Yeah, like, Flsun is doing me proud with the Delta printers. Not only are they keeping it alive, but again, they're doing their own thing. Like, they're not chinsing out on parts. Like, these are very beefy aluminum extrusions. Cable management is great. Pulling the wire through the extrusion was a fun experience. If you want a good laugh, just go back when the live stream's posted. But then, yeah, like implementing Klipper, going with a powder coated PEI bed, this super small, compact, direct drive with a bimetal heat break, all metal hot end is incredible. Like, that's what I want to see, is more all metal hot ends with better extruder systems. And they're doing that. Carbon fiber rods, LEDs in the print head for navigate, or for, you know, being able to see, as well as LEDs in the top for like swag points. The screen is insane. Like, they're making me proud. I'm proud with this. They had told me about it in like January, but they had very little details other than Klipper and direct drive, and they just, again, it's too soon to say. I need to print with it a lot more and see that it doesn't destroy itself, but initial impressions are yes. Initial impressions are yes. My only gripe so far is the spool holder. Yes, yes, the spool holder is nothing special. I had to use a step stool one to access it basically, and it's a little bit chintzy. So it's the exact same spool holder that was on the SR, if I'm not mistaken. I will probably end up going with something that's on roller wheels because at least with this printed solid spool, it's got a bit of drag to it. Or I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll figure out something else. But yeah, I guess that is if there is something, the spool holder is kind of wimpy considering how beefy the machine is. But it's such a small part of the equation that if I were to dock points for it, it would be very minimal. Props are fun. Master Sword would be fun as well. I think I brought it with me, but I should have a resin printed Majora's Mask that I've been wanting to sand and paint. I bought an airbrush like a year ago and never did anything with it. Oh, cool, Salty. Yeah, I was gonna say your name sounds super familiar. You won one of the diamond tip nozzles on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's on your Q5. Nice. It's awesome. Would it be a bad financial decision to buy a belt printer just to print one He-Man power sword? I'm not your financial advisor. I still need to play around with the belt printer a lot more. Been meaning to bring it out in here, but still trying to organize things. It's still very, very messy. It's very, very messy. I have its baby brother, the Q5. I have Klipper on it. Great little printer. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had, what was the first printer there that I got? It was a smaller one. I definitely used a machine before, let's see. Modbots. Right. So it's the Flsun. Okay, so yeah, the Q5 is the first printer I got from them. And that was 2 years ago, April 11th, 2020. So yeah, a little over 2 years ago, I reviewed that. And that, up until that point, had basically been the best Delta printer I'd used. And then the SR blew my mind, far surpassed it, and this is sort of doing it again. I still like the SR a lot. The SR has Klipper on it, but it needs some work. So if I can install Klipper screen on it, I might leave those two side by side, or leave these two printers side by side, because I do really like Delta printers. It's part of it is just like a throwback to when I got into 3D printing. They were certainly more popular back then. I think that, you know, the Core XY sort of took some of their thunder, but they're such cool machines. I stole the spool holder from Ender 3. Holds bigger spools easier. Oh, is it? Was it the same mounting points, Nero? Or did you bolt it to the extrusion? Now that I think about it, there's a slot here on the side of the extrusion that I could probably add something to. How many 3D printers you need? Just one more. Hey, Steve's here. Everyone say hi, Steve. I got to meet Steve at Murph as well, and that was a ton of fun. Steve brought some bots with him. Yeah, it was super cool to meet Nero in person, Steve in person, and a lot of the Voron team that I had, some of them I like didn't even realize, because I'd only known of them through like Discord and hadn't seen a photo of them. And so it wasn't until I saw like a group photo get posted, I was like, I didn't realize that person was part of the Voron team. Oh yeah, has there been any updates, Steve, on that Trident, as far as either finding it or some sort of a claim? No, not yet. Wasn't it possible to block by words on chat? So the issue with the bots is that I don't think you can block their names. So even if you block certain words in chat, which is still kind of tough because although like this channel is relatively PG-13, PG like the main channel is, I don't want to block someone or like I'm okay with someone occasionally using a swear word or two. It doesn't bug me. And so it's tough to differentiate what a bot would say and what someone might sarcastically say. Riff was so much fun, awesome to meet. Yeah, it was, I had such a good time. Claim has been entered, awesome. Well, I still hope that by some miracle they're able to find it, but if not, at least give the money so that way you can make another one. I mean, assuming that you would want to build another one. Has Flsun said roughly what the price of this printer is going to be? Yeah, so on their website they have it listed at $699. The only thing I don't know, let's see, desktop. So the only thing I don't know is it says pre-sale with $849 crossed out, which is pretty standard for like any website. They usually have a more expensive price and then the actual price. I don't know if this is just a pre-sale price. I'm hoping that they can keep it at this because if they can, I think that it's a really good deal. I mean, for $700, like I said, I think that the screen on this thing alone is probably worth $100. Yeah, I'm hoping they're able to maintain this price point. But it looks like right now, basically you can pay, so by sea or by air, and they're shipping pre-sale time July 1st, July 31st, and they'll be shipping mid-August. You can pre-order. Okay. Oh, so yeah, maybe it is $849 after. We had those shirts made by a third party. Isn't it LDO's money technically? Oh, I guess I don't know the I don't know the logistics behind it all. I know that LDO I think sent it to Steve for building / testing or feedback type thing, I would assume. But I imagine, I know that it was being sent to Murph to have at LDO's booth, but I still believe it was, I believe it's Steve's Trident to keep. I think it was just going to Murph, you know, to have it on display at LDO's table. So, G40, need to block this. Okay, the wet / water emoji is going to go away. I really enjoyed talking at Murph the whole weekend. It was a good time. Yeah, it was a blast. I was exhausted by setup day, which was on Friday, because of how much talking I had done. It was just so fun. I feel bad because there was a couple of moments where I just like had to sort of walk off to the side to like gather my energy a little bit. But yeah, it was a freaking blast. Everyone, okay. Oh, it is LDO's Trident. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know the logistics behind it. I wasn't sure if it was a sponsor thing where, you know, for the feedback, Steve was going to keep it, but it sounds like it was going back, so. Is it a good option for a first 3D printer? So it's tough to answer that. Generally speaking, I never recommend Deltas as a first printer because they're typically more complicated. Granted, this has been a very easy experience. The most difficult aspect of it was putting the bolts in and trying to get the corner through. So my opinion on it might have changed a little bit. Generally speaking, I still think that getting sort of a traditional bed slinger or Core XY or some sort of like regular Cartesian style machine is probably better to learn the basics with. But I do know some people have started with Deltas and have liked them. So I don't want to say no, but I do worry that if there's troubleshooting involved, there's less resources out there and a bit less information on it. That'd be probably my primary concern. It is using linear rails. Yep. Wait, no, it's not using linear rails. I'm lying. Or no, is it using? Okay, so there's the belt. It looks like it. I swore on the, no, it is. It's using linear rails. They're just like tucked. They're not linear rails. What are these? They're like, oh, sorry, the mic. Gotcha. Don't wear mic inside of printer. Sent to you to build, then sent to MRRF and was supposed to be sent back to Jason. Gotcha, okay. Still a lot of time and disappointment not being able to shut off at MRRF. Yeah. Everyone I feel like did band together though, and at least the board on table had a lot of goodies on it. It's not Rails, huh, Nero? That's weird. If I'm not mistaken, I thought the SR definitely had Rails. So let's see. It's not. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so the SR does have linear rails. That's why I swore this had linear rails too. Rods with bearings. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, they're definitely fancier than your regular like V-slot wheels. They're not V-slot wheels, and they're not like smooth rods. So they are rods with bearings. Interesting though. Thanks for calling that out, because I swore linear rails is what I saw. They also are using beefier belts. These are not your standard GT2s. Let's see. What does it describe it as on their product page? Klipper, yada yada yada. Auto leveling. High-speed printing, pre-installed Klipper. Okay, so here you go. You can see it. Linear guides. That's what threw me off. This is exactly what they are. So they're basically the extrusions with metal, I guess like kind of rods on both sides of it. And that's what's riding up and down, which I think is a pretty solid option. Yeah, linear guides. Okay. Just noticed the funky texture of your shirt in the window. Oh really? What funky texture of my shirt? Does this one have dual cooling fans? It does have dual cooling fans. And does the previous Super Racer have dual cooling fans? I don't recall offhand, but I want to say yes. Don't quote me on that though. It's in the garage. I can, oops, that's not what we want. I could bring it out another time to look at. I don't know offhand, but I'm almost positive it did. All right, we'll let the print go for a few more minutes, and I think we'll probably end the stream. We're at 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I'm getting hungry. I told Amber I'm gonna run to the store, and I'm trying to convince her to watch a TV show and order pizza with me later on tonight. So, started watching The Umbrella Academy, which I know has been on Netflix forever, and I had no interest in watching it, but one of my coworkers was talking about it at MRRF, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a chance. And so we watched the first 2 episodes last night, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. Also, if anyone, I'm sure anyone that's into Stranger Things has probably watched the last 2 episodes right now, but if you have not, oh my God, go watch it. Absolutely awesome. Any reviewer got an ADXL 345 working? You're saying getting an ADXL working on this machine? I don't think anyone's done anything with this machine yet. I mean, this came, when did this arrive? I think that this printer arrived it was the day my air mattress came, which was last Thursday. So I've had this machine since last Thursday, and I don't think anyone's really had them very long. I know Nero did an unboxing stream yesterday on it, but I don't think anyone's really had a lot of time to play around them yet. Oh, wow, I see it. I see what you're talking about. That's crazy. Is it doing it if I go full screen? Okay, so it's just the focus tripping out. It looks really bizarre. I see what you're saying. How wild. Oh, it is. It's chroma keying with the light on the... How bizarre. You can connect a Pico and ADXL via USB. Oh, sick. Yeah, I'll have to use your little... It's not Pico, this one, but the one you sent me home with G-Funny. Because there's that USB port right in the front of it. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm super excited to play around with this. As soon as this print's done, I'm going to figure out how to connect to it in the browser and just start screwing around it. Starting season 3 of the Umbrella Academy. Nice. I haven't watched Stranger Things yet. No time. Saw the last 2.5-hour episode to watch. Oh, it's so good, Steve. It's so good. I think we watched the second to last episode, and then I convinced Erin to watch the last one, and she didn't realize the time on it. It's so good. So good. The Orville and Star Trek, good sci-fi shows. I haven't watched either of those. I didn't grow up watching Star Trek very much. I'm definitely more, Chris Riley interviewed me for his Fast 5, although it was a Fast 4, and asked Star Trek or Star Wars, and I'm definitely more of a Star Wars person. I'm not even diehard on Star Wars, but I have grown up with that much more so than I have Star Trek. I think I saw Clone Wars in theaters, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember playing like Star Wars on PlayStation 2 with my brother quite a bit. Yeah, I see the texture now too. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's something to do with the, as the head of the machine goes around, it's kind of cool. With a 36mm stepper, I'd want to put a CAN bus tool head on it. Yeah, I guess it would work, right? Because it's that form factor. Pretty sure G-Funny sent me home with one of those too. Pretty sure. Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I'm definitely, if that's the thing I'm doing, won't be doing it till after, but yeah, a huge shout out to G-Funny because he sent me home, well, you can't really see that, with some awesome goodies from MRRF. So I'm not sure what they're going into yet, but I'm excited. That's the new mini, yeah. Okay, so that's the new mini one. I can't remember what the board's called though. I know it's not the Pico. It's a completely like a third-party board. Watching Orville now, still have Kenobi and Miss Marvel, Stranger Things and Umbrella. Yeah, there's a lot. I've watched all the new Star Wars shows too. They're good. The most recent one has some pretty insane plot lines, but it's fun. I say Star Wars, but I spent my childhood watching Return of Star Trek. Yeah, I think that if I had grown up with it, I would have much more of an appreciation for it. And like, I know, like the people I know that like Star Trek, they like really like Star Trek, and so I can't get into it. I just think it's the missing nostalgia for me, because everything that I got into as a child, like it's so nostalgic for me. So I can see how when people talk about Star Trek, you know, it's part of them growing up. But yeah, Star Wars is badass. All right, so I guess a little moment talking about what the game plan is for next stream. So I have something cool coming. I'll just say it. I have a CNC machine coming that's decently large, and it comes with a fairly weak spindle, but it also has a mount that will allow you to use a full-blown router. So I'm very excited, and we're going to be building that on stream. I don't know if that'll be next week though. My game plan is hopefully to have the switch wire up and running again by next week's stream. I ordered a replacement acrylic from Printed Solid before I went to MRRF. You can hardly see me behind this beast, but I ordered a replacement acrylic before I went to MRRF, which showed up, so we can replace the damaged acrylic. G-Funny did send me home with a replacement board, which I installed, but because the pinouts are so different, it's kind of being a jerk. And so I ordered another SKR 2.0, so that way I can install it and use the config that I've been using that I know is good. And so I'm hoping that next week's stream, SwitchWire is working and that we are installing the clicky sideswipe quick draw. I don't know which one it's called, but it's basically the clicky with a servo, which I've never used. It's going to be, I'm imagining, probably a little bit difficult for me because I'm still learning the macro side of things, and I have not used an actual servo with a 3D printer, I don't think, other than like a BL Touch. So hopefully we'll be doing that next week, and that'll be a lot of fun and rewarding. And then if that goes well, and I'm able to get the switch wire to properly mesh better, because I was having issues with the meshes generated with the inductive probe, then I can get back to printing out the ERCF stuff. And so that way Steve can finish the ERCF and I can follow in his footprints. And when I get stuck, hopefully reference his material. So, but yeah, I do have all of the parts for the ERCF I ordered from Fabrico a couple weeks ago. So if we get the switch wire working so I can start cranking out ABS parts on it, we'll do an unboxing of all the parts that came in that kit, and then hopefully we'll get building on that. I'm excited for that. It's been on the agenda for a while. Beam me to this, I'll beam them back soon. TC no wires, so. But yeah, today was a very, very fun stream. I didn't expect to laugh as much as we did, but I also didn't expect some of the issues that we ran into to happen. Primarily just feeding the wire harness through this extrusion was way more difficult than it probably should have been. And I'm going to tell them that they need to include some string with their kit so that way you can pull the wire through, and they need to include at least a two-step step ladder with the printer so that way you can access the top of it. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. We finished at 132 likes, which is absolutely awesome. The goal was to break 100 and we smashed past that. We also got 7 new members. A huge thank you to G-Funny for gifting the 5 memberships. That was very awesome of you, and I need to get the notifications working correctly for, or the alerts working correctly for that. And yeah, everybody that liked, commented, the donations, thank you everyone that donated, and I had an absolute blast. I definitely missed last week not being able to stream, but because of catching COVID and isolating, I had to change flight stuff around, and I wasn't able to be back, and I wasn't going to push myself. But streaming once a week is like the minimum I'm okay with doing. So next Wednesday we'll be streaming, and it's going to be a ton of fun. But yeah, everybody have an awesome, wonderful week, and I will hopefully see many of you next week. And yeah, until then, bye everybody.